Okay, I'm here with Brother Echo, and he just shared an amazing, amazing story that every single one of you has to hear. Brother Echo, will you please share your story that you just told me and here?
Well, I was just asked when I made the transition to come into a living foods lifestyle, raw food lifestyle, and it was over 3 years ago. And a little back history, I had been vegetarian for about 5 years before I had my epiphany in this night. Long story short, I was vegetarian for 5 years, junk food vegetarian, and I ate vegetarian, but I did a lot of soda pop, a lot of lemonade. My thing was Minute Maid pink lemonade. I never drank water. But 2 months before I had my epiphany, I completely fell off of the vegetarian lifestyle, and I was all of a sudden eating, Jack in the Box, Pizza Hut, Chinese takeout, and this wasn't a conscious decision. Nothing like big happened in my life. I was just doing it, and completely unaware of it. But I did feel really bad, after a while, completely like hit a wall. And, so that was going on. Another aspect is, for the previous year, I was urinating a lot, and I didn't really know what was going on. I was doing freelance work, web design and whatnot, so I didn't have health insurance, so I was just dealing with it and going to bed and getting up 2-3 times a night to go urinate. So that's just a little back history, and that'll make sense in a minute. I started to get wind of this DVD called Raw for Life, and long story short, I ended up getting it. And I'm sitting in my office one night, decided to pop it in and watch it. And the video starts off and it talks about the standard American diet, which is also called the SAD diet, and that's what most Americans eat. And that's your processed food, microwave food, all these types of deals. And it starts to explain that. And I'm like, I've heard this before, because one of my sisters has been raw vegan for a while. And I'm like, okay, I've heard this before. And then it starts to talk about the benefits of raw food and how great it is, and it enhances the body, and you'll be able to tell when people are lying, and you can fly. And I'm like, okay, raw food sounds awesome, right? And I'm like, okay. And then it gets to this part of the video where this health food guru, who I didn't know at the time, his name's David Wolf, he comes on, and the first words out of his mouth are, if you're starting to notice that you have frequent urinations, that's a sign of diabetes. And I literally stood up at 2 o'clock in the morning in my office, and I passed out cold. And I'm out, and I wake up, and my dog Tazzy is barking at me, licking my face, and then I just bust into tears, and I'm crying hysterically. It was the most beautiful thing. And then I'm crying, and then I start laughing uncontrollably, and I'm just like a complete mess. And I don't know if you've ever been in an earthquake. I've been in little ones, but it's crazy because you have an earthquake, and then 5-10 minutes later you get the aftershocks.
Right.
That's how it was. Like I'm crying and laughing, and then the aftershocks are coming. So I walk into the bathroom, and I'm just staring in this mirror, and I'm looking at myself, a complete mess, tears flowing down my face. And what had occurred to me is why I was crying is because I realized that everything that had happened to me up to this point, why I had this diabetes and why I was feeling like crap, was completely 100% my fault, my responsibility. The reason why I was laughing and just blissed out is because I realized at that same moment that I can fix it. And I in that moment, I knew it was over, and it just felt so good. And so the next day, I got a camera, I got a website, and my life has never been the same. There's no turning back. And so many great things have manifested just because I brought that consciousness into what is going into my mouth, into my body.
And now, where are you at with the diabetes?
Completely gone, yeah. I still urinate a lot
cured.
Because I juice a lot.
I got goosebumps the first time you told us.
Me too. Every time.
So this is the thing. It's amazing because so many people out there believe that diabetes is like a life sentence. That once you have it, that you have it forever. And here's the thing: it has so much to do with what you actually put in your body. Here is living proof of somebody who cured his own diabetes. And so if Brother Echo can do it, you can do it too. I cured my chronic allergies by doing raw food, and my life has never been the same since. It's amazing what you can do when your body just gets what it needs, the nutrients that it needs. So I hope that this gives all of you some inspiration and hope out there. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Brother Echo.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Much love.